You've got a very common stressor, I understand. What is it?
I do work.
Work.
Yes, lots of emails, my cell phone's ringing, my work phone's ringing. I'm trying to help everybody. I have high expectations for myself. Very common.
So to make this a little easier for everybody, what I've done is created a very interesting stress scale. I'm going to put it on over there. All you've got to do is show me the level that you think you spend most of your day at. We can all relate to these pictures, by the way, I hope.
Do I have to do the faces, too?
Yeah, do the face. Do the face that represents you. What do you think?
I'm going to go with the 3.
With the 3?
Yes, with the snarl.
With the snarl, exactly right. All right. So for the first stress solution, I went to the leader and pioneer of integrative medicine, Dr. Andrew Weil. Now, Dr. Weil sent us a Skype message demonstrating his favorite stress shortcut. I want everyone at home and in our audience to follow along. This is super simple, and you can do this every single day. Are you ready? Take a look.
My favorite way to cut stress is the 4-7-8 breathing technique. Very simple and easy. You place the tip of your tongue on the ridge of tissue just behind your upper front teeth, like that. You let all the air out through your mouth, making a whoosh sound. Close your mouth, breathe in silently through your nose to a count of 4. Hold your breath for a count of 7. Breathe out through your mouth to a count of 8. You must do this religiously, twice a day, every day. And I promise you that if you stick with this, you will see your stress levels fall greatly.
All right, now I'm going to point something out Dr. Weil said is really important. When we get stressed out, when you're at work, you're dealing with those emails, your desire to be perfect, we all begin to breathe shallow and fast. So what he's forcing us to do is to change their paradigm. You switch on this different breathing process, and guess what happens? Your moods will switch like that.
Okay.
Can you do this, Latoya?
I can do it.
Okay, let me see the snarl now. Oh, it's a smiling snarl now. I like it. All right. All right. Next up is Lynn, who's joining us, who's stressed out for a very different reason. So, Lynn, I'm going to ask you why you're stressed, and then if you don't mind, I want you to pick out where you are on this scale as well, so I can compare you to Latoya.
Well, Dr. Oz, the primary source of my stress comes from my commuting to work. I feel like I live in my car, and there's the constant stress of worrying about weather conditions, being stuck in traffic, an accident, construction, and you need to be at work on time, and then showing up at work and trying to camouflage that stress when you walk in, because you can't carry that around with you for the entire day or subject other people to your stress. For sure. So it just builds and builds and builds, but I do live in my car.
Live that as well. So what number do you think you are on our scale at the end of your commute?
Well, I'm going to say there are times when it's a 4, but I'll say 3 is so most of the time it's a 3.
Extremely stressed. It's bothering you. All right, so I turn to a member of an advisory board and registered dietitian, Kristen Kirkpatrick.
If you're stressed in traffic, there's 2 things I want in your car that can help. The first, dark chocolate. It's not just a guilty pleasure. A study found that 2 weeks of dark chocolate actually helped to reduce stress-producing hormones in the body. And the second is gum, which can help to alleviate the fat-producing stress hormone, cortisol.
All right, so what's Kristen saying? She's saying reach for chocolate. Again, it's got to be 70% cocoa chocolate, not fake stuff. And the studies have shown 1.5 ounces. So it's actually, it's a bar of chocolate. You can have that. I'm giving you good news here. A bar of chocolate that you can spread out during the day, and you got to take it every day for 2 weeks.
I can do that.
You can do that, right? When you're sitting in the car commuting, chomp through that bottle of chocolate, and that bar of chocolate is going to be your medication. If you do that, actually, these studies have shown a significant reduction of stress. The other thing, the chewing gum she mentioned, it's pretty cool as well because it helps you not obsess over things that are stressing you out and at least focuses you in a different direction.
Makes sense.
Enjoy them both.
Thank you very much.
Take care. Bye-bye. All right, Rosalie is with us, and she's joining us with a different reason that stresses a lot of our viewers out. Take it away, Rosalie.
Okay, well, my stress is bills. I have 2 little girls, and when it comes down to make the monthly budget, it's just overwhelming. Everything keeps going high, and, the paycheck just keeps getting lower and lower, so.
Yeah. Financial stress is a major cause of health issues in this country, but listen, we can deal with financial stress in a lot of ways. Some of them are completely inside of us and don't cost us any money. So give me your number on the stress scale.
Well, I go through all these a month, but right now, I would say 2.
At 2. All right, so it's very stressed. It's not where we'd like you to be, but it's also not tragically high like if you're commuting for so long. All right, so Jen Hartstein is going to join us. She's a psychologist, and she's got a secret for cutting her stress, and she tweeted it to me. She said it's to create a new sensation. You've got to hold ice in your hand for as long as you can. By focusing on that ice, you don't focus on stress, which decreases what you're feeling. The point of this exercise is to create a new and unique feeling to focus on. This is like taking a squeezy ball, a stress ball, and getting your hands just closed down on it. Same basic concept. The ice just is unavoidably cold, so you got to deal with it. But it's a physical distraction from the stress that you're feeling that you can't deal with, like a financial stress. And if you think about it, rosary beads, prayer beads, I mean, it's always been a part from centuries of ancient cultures and how they dealt with stress. So whether you're finding some little instrument on your desk or you get one of these other tools, you can try that. Might help you think?
Let's see how my coworkers will feel about that.
Yes. Well, listen.
Walking around with ice.
Yeah, ice won't cost you anything. It won't worsen the bills.
Okay.
All right, thank you. All right, up next, do you know the stress solutions already in your home? Find out what they are. That's next.